For the last few weeks, Indigenous Lugai couple Ula and Nauda have been living here in what remains of what was meant to be their forever home. They poured their life savings into this house, which was damaged by a landslide when Typhoon Gaemi hit this mountainous area in southern Taiwan just over a month ago. The couple have been waiting for government subsidies to rebuild and have no plans of leaving the land that their people have been on for generations.
这里是我们厨房，这个之前也是浴室，那这个厨房在这里被吹走了，一生的努力在这里，结果一夜之间就被摧毁，我们真的是不知道怎么样过日子。
Typhoon Gaemi brought 200 km/h winds and more than 2 meters of rain to southern Taiwan, causing widespread flooding and leaving hundreds of thousands of people without power. While the typhoon damage in the big cities has largely been cleared up, communities further away from the urban centres are struggling to return to normalcy. It's in rural mountain areas like this that many of Taiwan's population of 600,000 indigenous people live. Often relying on farming or manual labour to get by, they face higher unemployment rates and lower wages than the majority Han Chinese population. They're also further removed from basic services like healthcare and schools, and more vulnerable to natural calamities. After centuries of persecution and discrimination, Taiwan's indigenous communities now have their rights enshrined in the law. But many say they still feel the sting of inequality, particularly at times of crisis.
Now, discrimination between the Taiwanese and the indigenous now is more better. So, but not enough. For me, it's not enough. For example, disaster rescue after the disaster coming, the government always late or not very quickly to provide relief or rescue help.
Taiwan, an island nation prone to both earthquakes and typhoons, has been investing billions of US dollars to improve its disaster responses. But the government admits the remote indigenous communities can be left behind.
例如原住民他在高山部落，他的语言、他的文化本来就不一样，所以他每个族的语言文化都不一样，所以会造成一些差异。这差异，政府就要想办法。 差一部分一定要尊重，因为它是他们民族的文化。
For generations, these indigenous communities have lived off the land and they've become attuned to Taiwan's challenging weather. They've developed their own survival techniques like storing root vegetables and dried meat and fish to sustain them through times of isolation. But, they say, climate change is making typhoon season more extreme and unpredictable, and that they need the government's help to face the evolving threats of natural disasters. Klein, Wang and Glauert for TaiwanPlus.